After an unwanted break with their canceled game on Thursday night, the Bison men's basketball team returned home today to host a Summit League opponent. The Bison playing host to the Western Illinois Leathernecks. These two teams right next to each other in the Summit League standings. The Bison looking to keep their edge here in the second half of the season. The Bison coming off of back-to-back wins to open up 2022, but this one, it's off to a rough start. The Leathernecks with a double-digit lead here in the first half. Jarius Cook finds Malik Harden-Hayes behind the arc. He hits nothing but nylon there. The Bison down by 8. Western Illinois keeping their lead, but the Bison still chipping away at it. This time, Cook drives in from the top of the arc and gets through some contact in the paint to lay in the basket. Western Illinois up 29-21. About 4 minutes left in the half now. Sam Griesel with his back to the basket, launching this long pass all the way out to Tyree Eady. Eady immediately pulls the trigger, draining the three-point shot to stop another Leatherneck run. Into the final minutes of the opening half now. Cook pumps and finds the big man at the top of the arc. Rocky Cruiser draining the three-pointer as the Bison look to battle back. They're down by 14 at the halfway mark. The Bison would rally in a big way in the second half to force overtime, but the Leathernecks stand tall. Western Illinois leaving the Shack with a 90-79 victory. The loss drops NDSU down to 11-6 overall and 3-2 in the conference. Meanwhile, in the Twin Cities, the UND women's basketball team in a Summit League battle of their own with St. Thomas. The Tommies up by 1, but now it's UND's turn to grab the lead. Casey Barovich finds an opening and splits through 3 defenders on the way to the basket. Fighting Hawks lead 4-3. They're going to add to that advantage just 20 seconds later. Olivia Lane with a heads-up play here. The three-point shot is just off the mark, but Lane plays cleanup. She grabs the rebound, puts it right back to put the Hawks up by 3. We're into the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. The ball's knocked loose in the paint, but finds its way back to Melissa Leet behind the three-point line, and she hits it. North Dakota leads 12-7. We're back to a 4-point game with about a minute left now. Barovich measures up at the top of the arc, and she just lets the 3-ball fly. North Dakota carrying a 6-point lead in the second quarter. 66-55 the final in this one. North Dakota with their 4th straight victory. They're now 10-8 overall and 4-3 in Summit League play. Stick around, we got plenty more sports coming up after the break, including some Gopher hockey.